This is the new Ferrari 296 GTB, and it's a very big deal. Not only is it the Italian marque's first V6 engine model in decades, but it also has the same power output as the V12 engined 812 Competizione. And just look at it. But I know what you're probably thinking. It's a V6 Ferrari and will therefore be a bit rubbish compared to the V8 engined F8 Tributo. Well, in this list of 5 things you need to know about the 296 GTB, we'll get into why it's so much more than just a baby Ferrari. But before I get into the list, remember to hit the like button and subscribe for more awesome videos just like this one. Ferrari's ultra wild and sporty designs of recent years look as though they're being resigned to the history books as the 296 GTB continues the company's trajectory towards sleeker styling that all kicked off with the Roma. Gone are the intricate aerodynamic devices of older cars, with the 296 GTB instead incorporating a relatively simple front end with muscular arches over the wheels. There's something classic about the 296 GTB, and there's a reason for it. Ferrari's racing cars from the 1960s played a key role in shaping the car's design. For example, the rear half of the supercar was inspired by the 250 LM, including the air vents integrated into the wheel arches, the roofline and engine cover, and the wraparound windscreen. It's still a contemporary design though, with the front end serving as a nod to the SF90 Stradale hypercar, while the rear end neatly integrates the car's LED taillights into the spoiler. And it's all topped off with a small, chrome-tipped centrally mounted exhaust. You won't find many nods to the past on the inside. Like the SF90 Stradale, the 296 GTB features a digital cockpit that serves both as an instrument panel and the car's infotainment system. A second display is optional, but it's a smaller panel integrated into the dashboard on the passenger side so they can keep an eye on how fast you're going and change up the music. Either side of the driver's display are a pair of touch panels used to control functions such as the climate settings and lights. Everything else is controlled through the steering wheel. The wheel is littered with buttons, many of which provide haptic feedback, though the company's Manettino drive mode selector is still a good old-fashioned dial. There's no physical on-off button either. Instead, there's a touch surface with start-stop written on it at the base of the steering wheel. Right, enough about gadgetry, it's time to talk about that twin-turbocharged V6 engine. First of all, the name is a reference to the car's motor. The 2 and 9 referred to the 2,992cc capacity, while the 6 means, well, 6 cylinders. It's a completely new engine that by itself produces 635 brake horsepower at 8,000 RPM. That's quite a bit more than the 577 bhp from the McLaren Artura's V6 and only a few horsepower shy of the car's combined output when you throw in the hybrid system. Of course, the GTB's V6 is only part of the puzzle. It's connected up to an electric motor for a combined output of 818 brake horsepower and 740 Nm of torque, eclipsing the Artura. Power is sent to the rear wheels through an 8-speed dual-clutch gearbox, and it'll go from 0 to 62 in 2.9 seconds. And, get this, 0 to 124 miles per hour in 7.3 seconds. Those are absurd figures for a baby Ferrari. But it's actually a very sensible car because it's a plug-in hybrid, meaning you can drive for up to 15.5 miles on battery power alone. Very eco-friendly. Things get even wilder if you opt for the Assetto Fiorano package. The big changes over the standard car include a new aero package with a small splitter at the front that adds some 10 kilograms more downforce and more carbon fibre both inside and out. You also get adjustable Multimatic shock absorbers plucked from the Marque's GT cars and optional Michelin Sport Cup 2R tyres for track use. It's lighter too. Reworked door panels strip back over 12 kilograms of weight, while the optional plastic rear window takes off a further 15 kg. Carbon fibre wheels are available too and reduce weight by an additional 8 kilos. With the standard car weighing in at a relatively light 1,470 kilograms, that's dry weight, the 35 kilograms saved with the Assetto Fiorano package and optional extras could bring that down to an F8 Tributo matching 1,435 kilos. So Ferrari hasn't announced UK pricing for the 296 GTB just yet, but we do have the numbers for Europe. The standard car will come in at €269,000, or £231,000, while the Assetto Fiorano package starts at €302,000 or £259,000. That sounds like a bargain, but remember, speccing up a Ferrari isn't cheap, so if you want carbon wheels and carbon other bits, you could be paying closer to £300,000. And if you're after more Ferrari news and reviews, be sure to head over to YesAuto.co.uk.